So now that we've gone all through that nonsense, we can start bird of the day. Well, we got a nice simple bird of the day today. Cute little bird. Today's bird is a dark-eyed Junco. Oh, look at that little feller. He's just a tiny little feller. Nice, cute little feller. Dark-eyed Junco. Let me tell you a little bit about them. So, they're a little bird. 5.1 to 6.9 inches long. Good chunk of that, of course, is their tail. They're a little bird. Nice little bird. You know, like 7 to 10 inch wingspan about. Yeah, nice small. Usually only weighs about an ounce or less. Tiny. And yeah, they're in a sparrow family. Passerellidae is the sparrow family. And of course they're a passiform. Small little perching bird. That's what they are. And if you happen to live in the United States, or a good part of Canada, and a little bit of northern Mexico, you might just hear this. Yep. Pretty simple call. Yeah, nice. So, see that map there? This is where they mostly live. Color coding. The interesting thing is that blue is kind of where you'll find them year-round. Green is where you'll see them in the winter months. And yellow is where you see them in the summer months. Now, for a little tiny bird, they actually kind of like cold weather. They're more of a cold weather bird than a lot of little passiforms. So much so that they've gotten a nickname. And their nickname is the Snowbird. Because those green regions over in the eastern and western United States, that's when these guys start to show up, is in the wintertime. Yeah, so wintertime for these guys is when they start to show up. So people started to associate them with snow. Because when the snow started falling, that's when these guys would suddenly show up in their yards. So they got the nickname Snowbird. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yep, name given by mostly people in the eastern United States. But then spread a little bit. They're pretty common. You know, they estimate about 630 million of these guys. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they they don't look Canadian. No, they don't. But they do hang out in lots of Canada. So yeah. They are more of a ground-based bird than a tree bird. They do a lot of their foraging and finding stuff on the ground. So like when seeds and stuff will fall off plants or short ground seeds, they lick their seeds. But they also, in the summertime, they like to get little bugs. They're anteaters. See a little ant on the ground, they'll go pick it. And they're kind of cute. You ever see a video one? They're, I'm sure you've seen all sorts of sparrows, but they like to do that little hop. Hop, 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 hop. They're little hoppy birds. Hoppy, 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 hoppy. Yeah, it's pretty cute. And so yeah, they hang around in wintertime sometimes. They like a little bit of colder weather. And while they're doing that, they will get 30% more feathers. So yeah, it's like, oh, it's getting cold. Better grow some more feathers. Okay, it's getting hot. Better molt 30% of my feathers. And yeah. Now these little birds, they're not monogamous. Every breeding season, they're gonna find a new mate. But they'll stick with that mate for the summer. They'll have a couple nests full of eggs, usually 2 to 4 at a time. From when the egg is laid to when it hatches is usually about 12 days. And then it's usually only a couple weeks before those babies are big enough to fly off on their own. And they go and they find a mate and stuff. But in the wintertime when it's cold, they tend to flock up. Could be flocks of, 30 to 50. Depends. And that's pretty typical for birds. You know, winter months, find more friends. So, yeah. So, you know, don't have too much more to say about our little Junco friends. But I gotta say, I pretty like them. You know? Nice little snowbird. It's a good little December bird. Little cute bird. You know, I got a soft spot for my little tiny paciform friends. They're good little birds. You know, I don't think they're not too stand out, but they're not mean. They are one of the birds that the brown-headed cowbird does. These guys will raid cowbird babies. They're often victims of that. But behavior-wise, you know, nice little simple sparrows. They sing their song. They live their life. They live an average, you know, short few years. Although the longest lived one lived up to 11 years old. Yeah, they banded him in 1992. And they found him still alive in 2003. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you know, dark-eyed Junco, good bird. Nice, good, solid little bird. That's all I really got.